Ladies and gentlemen, you're not doing anyone any favors by being nice. In fact, you're doing them a disservice. It's time to stop pretending that kindness on its own is the solution to everything. The world doesn't reward niceness. It rewards courage, it rewards resilience, and it rewards people who stand up for what they believe, even when it's hard, even when it's unpopular, even when it's terrifying. You see, the problem with being nice is that it doesn't create the space for you to truly become who you are meant to be. It keeps you small, it keeps you in the shadows of your potential, and it hides you from the world's challenges. You might think you're being noble by being agreeable, by saying yes to everything, by avoiding conflict, but what are you sacrificing in the process? Your power, your growth, your very ability to navigate life's chaos and come out the other side stronger, wiser, more capable. It takes more than niceness to build a life of meaning. You have to be willing to face the darkness, to confront your weaknesses and vulnerabilities head on. You have to make the choice to grow, to push against the resistance, to break through the barriers that stand in your way. And that takes something more than just a soft heart. It takes grit. It takes a willingness to stand firm when the winds are howling, when the pressures of life are trying to push you down. But here's the thing, when you stop being nice, when you stop hiding behind that mask of pleasantries, you will begin to discover a strength you didn't know you had. You will find a power in you that you never thought possible. The courage to say no when you need to. The courage to speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. The courage to stand up for yourself, even when the world tries to tear you down. Life is not about being nice, it's about being real. It's about stepping into your own truth, embracing the challenges that come with it, and showing the world that you are a force to be reckoned with. You can't be everything to everyone, and you shouldn't try to be. You need to focus on what matters, on what you truly believe in, and let that be your guiding light. If you want to lead a meaningful life, if you want to achieve anything of substance, you must be willing to step into the arena, to fight for your values, to take on the weight of responsibility and not shrink away from it. There will be resistance, there will be hardship, and yes, there will be times when you feel like giving up, but that's the point. That's when the real growth happens. That's when you forge the steel of your character. So stop being nice, be courageous, be bold, be the person who doesn't back down in the face of adversity, who doesn't settle for mediocrity, who doesn't apologize for their ambition. The world needs more people who are willing to stand up for what's right, who are willing to face the storms of life with their head held high. And that person can be you. All it takes is the courage to stop being nice and start being real. Niceness is often viewed as a virtue, something that many people aspire to. It seems like the right thing to do, to be kind, to please others, to avoid conflict, and to go along with the crowd. But here's the hard truth, being nice alone is not enough to build the life you want. It won't get you through the storms, nor will it help you face the challenges that come with pursuing something meaningful. Niceness may offer short-term comfort, but it doesn't provide the tools needed for long-term growth, strength, and success. When you're overly focused on being nice, you end up sacrificing your true self. You become more concerned with the approval of others than with standing firm in your beliefs and pursuing your goals. The truth is, life doesn't reward niceness, it rewards the person who has the courage to stand up for what they believe, even when it's uncomfortable. It rewards those who are willing to confront the difficulties of life head on, knowing that real progress comes from overcoming obstacles, not from avoiding them. True strength doesn't lie in appeasing others or staying quiet in the face of injustice. It lies in the ability to face adversity with a clear sense of self and a steadfast commitment to what is right. It's easy to be nice when everything is going smoothly, but when things get tough, that niceness can turn into a mask, hiding your fear, your insecurities, and your hesitation to act. Niceness won't help you take risks or make the difficult decisions that will lead to growth and success. It won't help you rise when you've been knocked down or push through when you feel like giving up. What you need is courage, the courage to face discomfort, to confront the unknown, and to do what's necessary to move forward. You need the resilience to bounce back when life knocks you down, and the strength to keep going when every instinct tells you to quit. It's not about being harsh or cold, but about having the conviction to be yourself, to stand tall in your beliefs, and to take action even when it's hard. Being nice can sometimes be an excuse for staying small, for avoiding the challenges that would help you grow. But when you stop being nice and start being real, you will discover a well of strength inside you that will carry you through the toughest times. Life is filled with uncertainty and challenges, and you cannot avoid them no matter how much you might wish to. The world is messy, chaotic, and unpredictable. It's easy to seek safety, to try to stay in the comfort of what's familiar and secure. But here's the reality: if you try to escape the chaos, you'll miss out on the opportunities for growth that are embedded within it. The key is not to avoid life's chaos, but to embrace it, to step into the storm with courage and a willingness to face whatever comes your way. Embracing life's chaos means recognizing that challenges are not something to be feared, but something to be conquered. Every difficulty you face is an invitation to grow, to expand your capabilities, and to become more resilient. When life tests you, it is showing you your limits and pushing you beyond them. The moment you choose to face the unknown and move forward, you tap into a well of strength that you didn't even know you had. The obstacles you encounter are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They're signs that you are on the right one, and that the path you've chosen will shape you into the person you are meant to become. You cannot grow in comfort. You cannot build resilience by avoiding hardship. In fact, avoiding the difficult, chaotic parts of life will only limit you. The challenges are the very things that will refine your character, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your resolve. Without them, you risk becoming stagnant, stuck in a cycle of safety that keeps you from reaching your full potential. The courage to embrace chaos doesn't mean you won't feel fear or doubt. It means that despite those feelings, you choose to move forward anyway. It's about facing your fears, acknowledging your vulnerabilities, and still choosing to act. When you embrace life's chaos, you stop seeing it as something that's happening to you and start seeing it as something that's happening for you. Every storm you weather adds to your resilience. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger, and every setback you experience brings you one step closer to the person you are meant to be. It's not about having control over every aspect of your life. It's about having the courage to navigate the uncontrollable, to stand firm in the face of uncertainty, and to trust that you are capable of rising above whatever comes your way. The chaos will always be there, but so will your strength. The question is whether you're willing to step into the storm and see it as an opportunity, not a threat. The courage to stand firm in your beliefs is one of the most powerful qualities you can cultivate. It's easy to go along with the crowd, to nod your head in agreement, and to avoid rocking the boat. But when you choose to stand up for what you believe, you are taking ownership of your life. You are declaring to the world that you are not afraid to speak your truth, even if it's uncomfortable or unpopular. This is where real power begins, in the ability to remain true to your values, even when the pressure to conform is overwhelming. Standing firm in your beliefs requires you to have a clear understanding of who you are and what you stand for. It's not enough to go along with what others think is right or to follow the easy path. You must take the time to develop your own sense of what is truly important, and then be willing to defend it, even when it's difficult. The world will challenge you. It will question your values, test your resolve, and try to persuade you to compromise. But your ability to stand firm in the face of these challenges is what will set you apart. It's what will allow you to stay grounded in your purpose, even when the winds of doubt are howling. This is not a call for stubbornness or arrogance. It's about having the courage to honor your own truth while respecting the views of others. It's about being unwavering in your commitment to what you know is right, even when the world around you might disagree. When you stand firm in your beliefs, you are not only honoring yourself, but you are also showing others what it means to have integrity and courage. Your actions become a beacon for others who may be struggling to find their own path. The beauty of standing firm in your beliefs is that it gives you a sense of clarity and direction. When you know what you stand for, you have a foundation to build upon. You no longer have to seek external validation or approval because you have an inner compass that guides you. This inner strength allows you to navigate life's challenges with confidence, knowing that you are on the right path. Standing firm doesn't mean you won't face opposition, but it means you have the strength to rise above it, to remain unshaken in the face of adversity, and to continue moving forward with purpose and determination. The true strength you possess is not born from ease or comfort. It is forged through the adversity you face. Life does not give you the opportunity to grow by presenting you with a smooth, unbroken path. The greatest growth comes from the moments when everything feels uncertain, when the road ahead is unclear, and when you feel as though you might not have the strength to continue. These are the moments that define you, and they are the moments when your character is built. Adversity does not weaken you, it strengthens you. It challenges you to rise, to endure, and to grow beyond what you thought was possible. It's easy to be strong when everything is going well. It's easy to feel confident when success comes quickly and effortlessly. But the true test of your resilience lies in how you respond when things fall apart. When life hits you with its hardest blows, you have two choices. You can either give in to the temptation to quit, or you can summon the strength to keep going. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning how to face them, to move through them, and to emerge stronger on the other side. Every obstacle you face, every difficulty you overcome, is a step toward becoming a stronger, more capable person. Adversity pushes you to develop the qualities that are necessary for success: patience, perseverance, and courage. It teaches you to keep going even when the outcome is uncertain, to keep pushing forward even when your mind tells you to stop. It's in those moments when you think you can't take another step that you discover how much resilience you truly have. It's in those moments that you realize you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Strength is not something you are born with, it is something you build, piece by piece, through the challenges you face. Each time you rise after a fall, you grow stronger. Each time you endure a setback, you develop the mental and emotional resilience that will carry you through the next trial. Life will always present you with challenges. That's not a question. The question is how you will respond. Will you rise to meet the adversity, or will you shrink back in fear? Resilience is the key to transforming the hardships of life into stepping stones toward your greatest achievements. When you live your life trying to play small, trying to stay in the shadows, you are denying yourself the chance to become the person you are truly capable of being. It's easy to fall into the trap of comfort and security, to stay within the boundaries of what feels safe and familiar. But when you do this, you limit yourself. You prevent yourself from discovering the vast potential within you. Growth does not happen in the comfort zone. It happens when you choose to step out, to challenge yourself, and to face the unknown. The danger of playing small is that it allows fear and doubt to control your actions. You may avoid risks, dodge difficult conversations, or remain passive in the face of opportunity because you are afraid of failure or rejection. But by avoiding these challenges, you are avoiding the very experiences that will help you develop resilience, strength, and confidence. The life you are capable of living is much greater than the one you settle for when you choose to remain in the shadows of your potential. Choosing not to play small requires the courage to step into the unknown, to take risks, and to put yourself in situations where you are forced to grow. It's about recognizing that life is not about staying safe or avoiding discomfort. It's about pushing yourself to become more, to accomplish more, and to rise above the limitations you once placed on yourself. When you step into the light, when you choose to face the challenges head on, you unlock a version of yourself that you never thought was possible. It's in the face of uncertainty that your true potential emerges. It's when you take on challenges that seem beyond your abilities that you discover just how much you can endure, achieve, and accomplish. Every time you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you create an opportunity for growth. You become more capable, more confident, and more resilient. When you stop playing small, you stop holding yourself back. You begin to take ownership of your life and your future. You no longer let fear dictate your decisions. Instead, you choose to live boldly, to embrace challenges, and to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. The path may not always be easy, and there may be setbacks along the way, but the more you push yourself to grow, the more you'll discover what you're truly capable of. Life is not about staying safe, it's about living fully, daring to be the person you were meant to be. Taking responsibility for your life is one of the most empowering decisions you can make. It's easy to blame external circumstances, other people, or even fate for the challenges and setbacks you face. It's tempting to point fingers and make excuses to justify why things aren't going the way you want them to. But when you do this, you hand over your power. You surrender control of your life to forces beyond your influence. To live fully and achieve your potential, you must take responsibility for everything, the successes, the failures, and everything in between. Taking responsibility means understanding that you are the author of your own story. No one else can dictate the direction of your life unless you allow them to. It means recognizing that you have the power to shape your circumstances, to make choices that align with your values, and to create the life you want. It's not about blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong, but about taking ownership of how you respond to life's challenges. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for the perfect conditions to act. You stop relying on others to give you permission or validation. Instead, you step into the driver's seat of your own life and begin steering yourself toward your goals. This mindset shifts you from a passive observer to an active participant in your life. You no longer wait for opportunities to come to you, you create them. You no longer hope that things will improve on their own, you take the necessary steps to make progress. Taking responsibility means accepting that you can't control everything, but you can control how you respond. It means making the choice to take action, even when the future is uncertain, and even when the path ahead is unclear. The moment you take responsibility, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of your own destiny. Responsibility also involves owning your mistakes and learning from them. It's easy to avoid accountability when things go wrong, to pretend that circumstances were beyond your control. But it's in these moments when you face the consequences of your choices that the most valuable lessons are learned. Responsibility teaches you to grow, to improve, and to become better with each setback. It helps you develop the mindset that success is not defined by a lack of failure, but by the ability to keep moving forward despite it. When you take responsibility, you unlock the door to your true potential. You free yourself from excuses and limitations, and you open yourself up to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. The more you take responsibility for your life, the more empowered you become to shape your future. The choice is yours. Will you take responsibility and begin living a life of purpose and action? Or will you continue to let life pass you by? The power is in your hands. Being real, not just nice, is what allows you to tap into the truest version of yourself. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to please everyone, to wear a mask that shows only what others want to see. But this kind of living keeps you disconnected from who you really are. It keeps you from embracing your authenticity, your uniqueness, and your true potential. When you focus solely on being nice, you're often suppressing your real thoughts, feelings, and desires in favor of external approval. But life isn't about pleasing others, it's about living in alignment with your own truth. When you choose to be real, you embrace your individuality. You stop hiding behind the expectations or judgments of others, and instead you show up as you truly are. This doesn't mean being harsh or inconsiderate, but it does mean being honest, transparent, and authentic. You become someone who speaks their truth even when it's difficult, someone who isn't afraid to set boundaries, to say no when necessary, and to express what's important to them without fear of judgment. Being real also means accepting your imperfections and flaws. No one is perfect. And when you stop pretending to be, you free yourself from the unrealistic standards that hold you back. You start to embrace the fact that mistakes and setbacks are part of life's journey. You don't hide from them, instead you learn from them and grow stronger. Being real gives you the courage to face the things you're afraid to face, the vulnerabilities, the weaknesses, and the parts of yourself that you might be ashamed of. But when you bring those parts into the light, you realize that they don't define you, they are just pieces of the whole. And in embracing them, you become more powerful. The beauty of being real is that it creates deeper connections with others. When you stop pretending to be someone you're not, you attract people who value you for who you truly are. You begin to build relationships based on honesty and mutual respect, not on facades or expectations. Being real invites others to do the same, creating a space for authenticity to flourish. You inspire those around you to be themselves, to stop hiding, and to live in alignment with their own truths. Living authentically is not always easy, but it is always worth it. When you live in a way that reflects your true self, you create a life of purpose and fulfillment. You stop seeking approval from the outside world because you already know that you are enough as you are. By being real, you embrace your full potential and unlock the courage to face life with authenticity, strength, and confidence. The more you embrace your real self, the more you become the person you were always meant to be. In the end, the key to living a life of purpose and fulfillment lies in embracing the challenges, confronting the chaos, and choosing to stand firm in your beliefs. It's about rejecting the temptation to play small, taking full responsibility for your actions, and being true to who you are, not who others expect you to be. Life will test you, it will push you to your limits, but it is in those moments of struggle that your true strength emerges. By embracing adversity, living authentically and courageously facing every obstacle that comes your way, you will discover a power within you that is limitless. You have the ability to rise above any challenge, to transform setbacks into opportunities, and to become the person you are meant to be. The journey is not easy, but it is worth every step. So take control of your life, stand tall, and go after what you want with unwavering determination. The world is waiting for you to show up as your most authentic, powerful self. Don't hold back, be bold, be real, and become the force of nature you were always destined to be.